Hi, it's Leslie from Lash Academy, and I'm going to show you how I make my crystallized pre-made fans. You've probably heard a little bit about crystallized fans or how to crystallize. It's a bit of a taboo subject, but I'm going to explain the benefits and the reasons why we would do it sometimes. Now, first of all, I just want to apologize for not making videos for so long. Had a lot of life things happen and really excited to get back into making videos. I know how helpful they are for everybody. Having real videos of real things and real situations. Sometimes when you're building a fan, you need to make little corrections. And I don't like to edit those out. I like to make a real raw video and show my real life struggles and techniques. So when I was first teaching volume and when I was first learning volume, it was kind of a taboo thing to think about pre-making your fans and then gluing them and saving them for later. And the reason for that is that it makes the fan unable to wrap. Now, I definitely do wrap most of my fans still. I still prefer the fan wrapping method. However, if I'm ever trying to make a very specific look for volume, or even a perfect Russian line, and I need all of my fans to stay open, then I will crystallize some, if not all, so that they are frozen in shape before I go to apply them. And so for those of you who don't know what crystallization is, it basically means just that. It means freezing. You're taking a fan and you're crystallizing it into that perfect shape and saving it for later or applying it right then. Crystallized fans will be adhered at the very base. They're handmade fans. And usually have a really nice pointed base. They're great to use if you are having humidity struggles and your fans keep closing as you're applying them, because they're already completely cured at the base. So when you go to put it on the person's lash, the fan can't close anymore. Crystallized fans have a really nice pointed base, and that will help you when applying them. So when you apply them to the person's natural lashes, it's almost like applying a classic lash because they're nice and thin and pointed. And so I'll just go and explain to you the steps to make a crystallized fan. Before I do that though, I just want to explain one thing that a lot of people will ask me is, is this sanitary? Well, the answer is no, not really. But there's honestly nothing sanitary about eyelashes, period. Eyelashes are handmade, so this strip was made by hand by someone in Korea and has their fingerprints all over it already. They're not sterile, despite what some people might think. They're not sanitized in any way. So me touching it slightly with my freshly hand washed and sanitized fingertips isn't going to contaminate them any more than they already are. Okay, so here are the steps for crystallizing. You're going to want to build your fan. This is how I build a fan. I pick up 4 lashes-ish with my mega volume tweezer. I'm not doing mega volume. These are 0.07s in a 12 millimeter CC curl. but these tweezers are just called Mega Volume tweezers from the company that I get them from. When I go and I move the fan over, then I just sort of tease the lashes a little bit, open them up, keeping that base nice and pointed. I pick the fan up about halfway through, and sometimes the bases will come apart, and that's okay, because when we dip it, it goes back together. Now if you see a bead on your fan, dab it off a little. You want as little adhesive as possible. And once the adhesive is gone, I just give it a little rub. It's not much of a pinch, I'm not pressing very hard. And sometimes I do it in both directions just to make the little bases of the lashes into a little, almost like a flower bundle. Like they're bundled together, not all in a row. So we pick up, move over, fan out, pick up again. And it's okay if the fan isn't perfect at this point, because you can apply your adhesive, release tension a little bit on your tweezer, and you can perfect it as you're crystallizing. See how it's got a nice pointed base? Crystallized fans are also really great to use on people who have really wacky natural lashes, because then you're not so worried about getting the fan on perfectly at the base. I mean, you want it attached at the base obviously, but you can correct someone's crazy direction lashes much more easily than if you're trying to wrap a fan with a crystallized lash. So sometimes I'll just sit and crystallize lashes in between clients. If I have, someone say no-shows me, might as well not waste that time. I can sit here, build my fans for my next client. Save me some time with the next one. I definitely don't use pre-made fans on everyone. It's a specialty thing, only for certain occasions and certain issues. I still do find it faster to work with lashes and applying them as I make them. So I hope this has helped you a little bit to at least maybe understand what crystallizing is, why you want to do it, and how to do it. My next video will be about how to place a crystallized lash on a natural lash.